July 25th. Snip, snip. Following weeks of busyness and much neglect, my lush tomato vines appeared a disheveled mess. Brown, withered branches hung amidst sporadic dots of red cherry tomatoes in varying degrees of ripeness. I was tempted to do away with the whole plant, but the promise of another harvest before frost beckoned me to prune and clean instead. An hour passed in the oppressive heat of the day, sorting through the branches, carefully separating the entangled mass to find the base of each dead or dying limb without damaging the viable ones. As I continued the process, it became easy to see that some branches, turning yellow, had borne their limit. The brown web of dead branches obscured the fruit in another place. Some branches were very green, but their fruit had already been harvested. At this point, I contemplated the role of the pruner, the time, care, and thoughtful consideration required to bring a maximum harvest to fruition. He must know what to prune, how to execute it, how severely to cut back, and when. How careful my Lord is to gently and purposefully sort the vines in me, separating the strands of self, of a narrow, choked viewpoint, of a disease-entwined heart. He gently strips them away while saving the fragile tendrils that please him. His timing and skill are meticulous. He causes me to bear more fruit as he strips the dead branches away, diverting my energies to the fruit of his plan. God saw my potential to bear fruit long before any sign of blossoms. For the first time in my walk with Jesus, I desired pruning, truly desired to be useful in his kingdom, to be all he created me to be, to his glory. I wanted to be productive, healthy, and useful to him. I realized something else I had never considered, that when the dead branches were pruned away, the fruit was suddenly visible and much easier to harvest. Perhaps in a grander scheme of things, God's pruning in our lives is necessary to expose our fruit to view. The world can then see the fruit God intended for them to see, bringing him glory and making Christ more visible to them. It's not all about the branches, it's about the fruit that others can taste and see, revealing that our God is good. Pruning is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process, especially for growing Christians. It is necessary for continued fruit production throughout the season of life. At times, the process of snipping is painful, and we cannot understand what God is doing, but we can trust that in his wisdom, each snip of the shears is purposeful, intentional, and ultimately good. Hebrews 12:11. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. John 15:5. I am the vine, you are the branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing.